Good evening, fans. Hello out there. I tell you what a good day this has been. I've had some really good guests on today. I had one guest yes, really good guest. While we're waiting for Emily to get sorted out, because we always got to wait for her, always late coming in. And now she's gone around her house, showing off and everything. She's doing a detour. Here we go.
Guys are gonna.
Door, guys.
Yeah, I had messaged you. I'm not sure how long we can chat today, but yeah. So we're ripping out my kitchen. So it's like,
Yeah, see, look at her kitchen, look, see? Right, yeah, yeah. She's working from her kitchen.
how's it going, Steve?
I'm okay.
Good.
So, what do you want to talk about today?
Well, it's really interesting because I wanted to talk about the idea of uh just being as we are, and so I don't even have like my thingy hooked up, or not. That wasn't even on purpose either. I don't have my headphones hooked up, nothing. Like I'm just me totally in the moment right now. And the thing that's so interesting about it, for me at least, my story is that um, I was struggling with perfectionism and anxiety. So some of you know about this, and struggling with negative thought patterns, and so much that I had worked myself into a state of exhaustion. And it was about 6 months really until I was really kind of like even able to get out of bed. And it was a pretty scary time. And within that time, what I like to say is that I accidentally found the present moment. And the interesting thing about that is uh, that in that space, I discovered that I had this extensive perfectionism, and I had uh, my anxiety, and I had the OCD, and all of it sort of centered around thought patterns. And my thought patterns were making me, or because of my thoughts, I was making myself almost sick and exhausted. And so within this space, I was learning how to find relief by being in present moment. And what that means for me is like sitting and breathing and saying like, I'm okay, and everything's going to be fine. And so I developed these mantras. And somebody that I was working with, she actually said, wow, Emily, you're really hard on yourself. And so she gave me a mantra that was to be gentle with myself. So that meant to me sort of like stop judging myself, stop putting so many expectations on myself. Um, and with someone that has perfectionism, the thing about it is that we tend to always be chasing perfectionism. We're chasing something that's better. So whether it's, oh, this person did that thing better than me, or even just if we're comparing ourselves to ourselves and we're saying, oh, I really should have done that better. And I actually call that shoulding on yourself. So, like when you say, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have done that better. And so then I was in that space of, learning to be kinder to myself, being more gentle with myself. And so, Steve, you and I a lot of times have talked about how, I wanted to really be in this space of like, like, I'm enough. I don't need to do XYZ. I don't need to do the perfect thing. I don't need to compare myself to others, because I have this thing that I say that comparison is a joy killer. So if we compare ourselves to other people, very often we find ourselves lacking, and all those types of things. And so in this really interesting space, and what I wanted to explore today, and it's actually really interesting because like I had said, I kind of come to you today like I'm really tired today. I don't have a lot of clarity, which I really love to have clarity. Like I really love to be like, okay, this is what I'm doing today. This is what I'm thinking today. These are all the things, and I just don't have that today. I don't have that clarity. Crossroads.
Right.
Um, and and the really interesting thing is, Steve, like before I became on today, I actually had messaged you and said I'm not sure if I can make it today because I have some stuff going on. Um, and the fact that I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna hop on there, and then whatever happens, happens. And for me, that was actually perfect with everything I'm feeling today, and what the message that was on my heart that I wanted to share today was that we are who we are, and it is what it is. All the different sayings say, right? Like and I've even talked to you also before about perfectionism. And I know I'm rambling a little bit, I feel like, but um and I have said, you know, we are perfect, we are enough. And so I've actually been working through this, because what happens to me, and you can tell me, Steve, if you can relate to this at all, but as I've moved from like being super hard on myself, I moved into the next space, which was okay, I can be okay with myself if I know it's for a reason. Like I can sit and breathe because the reason is okay, I'll feel better. Or so even in that space, oftentimes for me of wanting to sit and breathe and be in present moment is the idea that how I am is somehow not okay, because like, so say maybe I was stressed out, or I had something going on that upset me, or different things. So very often I'll go into meditation, or I'll go into present moment thinking, okay, I don't really love the way that I feel right now. I don't really love this thing that's happening. So I'm going to see if I can kind of reset. And I've even talked about that last time we talked was resetting. So the whole idea for me of resetting is, okay, I don't love the way things are going for me right now, so I'm going to kind of reset. And none of that is bad, and none of that is wrong. But what I wanted to explore today was this other layer. So the other layer is, what if we could be in a space where we're not going to present moment to breathe and feel better. We're not going to do XYZ to change anything. What if we were just going to be right now, and just be okay with everything? So for me, it's a really perfect example for me, is that we are here, and my kitchen's torn up, and I don't have my headphones on, and I don't have my thing holding my phone, and I'm wondering if somebody in my life that I love is okay, because nobody can get a hold of them right now, and just like, and just feeling tired and everything, and just wondering, like, can I be in this space and be in this moment without the intention of changing anything? So a good example would be obviously me today in this space. But like, say for example, you are grumpy or you're angry or whatever. Like, what if we could experiment with that and just say, okay, right now for the next 5 minutes, I'm just gonna be, and not try to change anything. And actually, my friend and I talk about this because she knows I have a tendency to like want to fix things, want to make things better, want to find the silver lining, like find the best in it and all that stuff. Which again, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But there's also another layer that we miss then, is what if we could be right now in the moment, just be, and not try, quote unquote, try to do anything. Just be and just observe. So I thought it would be interesting, to kind of just be in that space today for just a couple of minutes. So I don't know if you have any thoughts on what I'm sharing, or if you want to try that, or what do you think?
It's up to you. Yeah, that's fine. I assume it looks like today that you're not in a good space.
That's yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. And I haven't been all day.
I'm so sorry because I didn't get your email, and I'm very sorry about that.
Hey, like it is what it is, and I appreciate that. Um, I'm not in a good space, and it is kind of a weird day. And I was planning, like I said, I was planning to do this show anyway, because I like to be real. It's important for me to be real with myself.
How about if we come off here and we can have a chat?
What?
Should we come off here, come off live, and we can have a chat because you are not yourself today, honestly.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I
Can
mean,
we do that? All right. Hang on for a second.